Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the frozen tundra. I think the view out the window looks a lot different than the last time I saw you. We had a big snowstorm and ice storm over the weekend and not so much snow, more ice. And today it is 0 degrees, so we actually had to go out to the grocery store this morning, but I didn't want to go anywhere. It's times like these where I wish I lived somewhere warmer. I don't often say that because I love New England, but I'm over the winter already, so I'm hoping that we don't have too many more days like this. But anyway, today I'm going to be doing a comparison and review of the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palettes. These were really highly requested from you guys, so I'm going to be showing swatches of the two side by side and also talking about formula differences. I'll show you some looks that I created with both of these palettes, and I'm also going to do a quick mini review of the mini Zodiac palette. This is the Capricorn one that they came out with last month. I'm really hoping that they do this every month, but I'm not sure. I believe today is the first day of Aquarius, so I guess we'll have to see if they're going to release an Aquarius palette now, but they did release this one on the first day of Capricorn, I think, so we'll see. I think that would be really cool if they do that. But anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right in. So these larger Zodiac palettes are both available at BH Cosmetics as well as Ulta.com. Check the BH Cosmetics website first because they often have a ton of sales going on. I think they had one last week, and these palettes were a lot less expensive. They're $24 each, but I want to say they were like $16 on the BH Cosmetics site. And also they're always running promos, so if you buy something, a lot of times you'll get like a free brush set, or you'll get like a free lipstick set, or maybe even a free palette sometimes. So it's always good to check there. The only thing though I would say is don't order from BH Cosmetics if you're in a hurry, because shipping, for me at least, always takes like at least 3 weeks. So if you need it faster, I would say order it from Ulta. And also with Ulta, you can save money because you can use coupons on these. You can also use points. So just depending on the situation or what sales are going on, you may want to buy one place over the other. Also, the packaging on these is a little bit bulky. I wouldn't say it's super thick. They're actually pretty slim. They're just wide. So if you have limited makeup storage space, it's just something to keep in mind. Also, in this palette, you're getting 0.95 ounces of product, and in the original, you're getting 1.06 ounces. So you do get a little bit more product in here. Actually, I'm not sure if it's more product or if it's just a difference in some ingredients, which I will get into in a little while. But inside each palette, you have 12 baked shimmer shadows or metallic shadows, and then an inside ring of matte shadows, and then in the center you have a larger baked highlight shade, and each one corresponds to a certain sign. So you have, Aquarius, you have a baked shadow for that, as well as a matte. Pisces, same thing, and you can kind of either use these two together. I think most of them would go really well with each other, or you can obviously just mix and match and pull from different areas of the palette, but I like that you can kind of create a look just using one sign if you want to. So looking at the two palettes laid out side by side, I would say the original Zodiac is colorful, but a lot of the colors are more muted. So you have olive greens, grays, deep blues, bronze, gold, rose gold, and some browns and neutrals with just a couple pops of brighter colors, while Love Signs is a little bit brighter overall with pops of bright blue, hot pink, yellow, and orange. So what I'm going to do now is just show you comparison swatches of the matte shades first, and you can really see those brighter pops of color in the top row, which is the Love Signs palette, while the bottom swatches of the original Zodiac palette are a little bit more neutral. You do have those purple shades in there, but I just feel like those colors don't jump out as much and they're not quite as bright. And then with the shimmery baked shades, the original Zodiac palette on the bottom row has a few brighter shades, including the blue, the turquoise, and the orange, but I feel like the rest of them are a little bit more subdued. There are also a few similar shades here between the two palettes. You have those two olive greens, which is Pisces in the Love Signs palette and Capricorn in the Zodiac palette, that are very similar. You also have two gold shades, Cancer in the Love Signs palette, which is a little bit brighter and more yellow, and then Aquarius in the original Zodiac palette. And then also you have two rose gold shades kind of all the way to the right, the second one from the right, Libra in the Love Signs palette and Virgo in the original, which also look a little bit similar. So now getting into the formula, I think that the original Zodiac palette is one of the best formulas I've ever tried from BH Cosmetics, and if you haven't tried anything from them in a while, I definitely would recommend trying them now because they've definitely stepped up their game. Back in the day when their palettes used to come in like this plain black packaging, they weren't so great. They were okay. I felt like they were a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes you'd get a good shade and sometimes they would like hardly have any color payoff and they weren't long lasting at all. But these days they have palettes like Desert Oasis, weekend festival. You can tell they're really putting money into them now. They're coming up with their own themes. You have these glam reflection palettes too, which are awesome, versus just like those sort of ones that look like they're private labeled. So I think that they've been doing a really, really good job lately. So I know a lot of you guys have said, oh, I tried BH in the past and it wasn't really that good. These are amazing now. Their newer palettes are definitely worth the money. In the original one, the baked shades are so creamy and so buttery, which is rare for baked shades. Normally baked formulas sort of feel a little bit drier and more scratchy, even if they have good color payoff. Like for example, their Supernova palette, the Solar Flare, they have these all baked palettes and they're good. I definitely like these, but there was something just different about the ones that were in here. They just felt so like rich and creamy and beautiful. They didn't have any of the flakiness or fallout that sometimes baked shades could have, so they're just beautiful. The matte shades as well are just super, super pigmented, almost to the point of being too pigmented. Sometimes you have to really work to blend these out because they just give you so much pigment. They're really long lasting on the eyes as well though, so that's a definite plus to them being so pigmented. And another awesome thing about the baked shades that are in this one too is that they go on super intense, either with a finger or a brush, then you don't even really need to wet them because they just like pop on your eyes without any work involved. So this palette is fantastic. And when the Love Signs one came out, I expected that it was going to be exactly the same. And I will say that the matte shades do feel exactly the same in here. I find that there's a little bit of a difference though with the shimmer shades, the baked formula. I feel like they feel a little bit more like the older ones did. They don't have that creamy richness, that really buttery feel. So I just want to live swatch a couple of examples so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So first I'm swatching two pink shades, one from each palette, and you'll see that when I swatch the first Love Signs one, it's pigmented, but you can see a little bit of crumbly fallout. And then with the original Zodiac palette next to that, in comparison, it swatches so richly and the formula holds together. You don't see any fallout, and you can see how it just looks super creamy and intense. And then next I'll swatch two of the blue shades together. The Love Signs one, again, it swatches nicely, but then the original just looks like it has more depth and more richness to it. I also think that the original shades have a little bit more of a sheen. They're a little bit more metallic, I guess, while the Love Signs ones look a little bit more like satiny versus shimmery. So the difference in the feel of the two products made me wonder a little bit about the ingredients. I really don't know exactly what the difference is here in the ingredient list. It just has one ingredient list for all the shades. But just looking at the two side by side, in the original Zodiac, the first ingredient is mica, and in the Love Signs, it's actually the second ingredient after synthetic fluorphlogopite. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then the second ingredient is ethyl hexyl palmitate, and in the Love Signs palette, it's the third ingredient. The next one in both palettes is caprylic and capric triglycerides, which is fractionated coconut oil. And then the fourth ingredient in the original is talc, but there's no talc whatsoever down in the Love Signs palette. And then the fifth ingredient in the original Zodiac is dimethicone. And dimethicone is a silicone. It's usually the first ingredient in primers. It helps to give a really super like buttery feel to things, and it's one of the last ingredients in the Love Signs palette. So I found that kind of interesting, and I thought that maybe that would account for why the original Zodiac ones feel so creamy and so buttery, and the Love Signs ones don't have that same sort of feel to them. And then the next ingredient in the original is dimethicone again, which is not in the Love Signs palette. The next ingredient after that is squalene, which is another like really hydrating ingredient. Again, nowhere to be found in the Love Signs palette. And then in the original Zodiac, the next one is silica. Silica is in the Love Signs palette, but it's much higher up in the ingredient list. So I just wanted to go through, I guess, just the top ones because that's what makes up most of the formula. But as you can see, these ingredient lists are very different. And I think that the original Zodiac palette has more of those ingredients that would add richness to the formula, like dimethicone and squalene. So I was kind of glad to see that in a way because it means I'm not going totally crazy. I do really feel like the formula of the original Zodiac just is a little bit better, a little bit more intense and more rich, and I feel like this one is just not quite at the same level, even though it's still a really, really good palette. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you didn't have the original Zodiac palette at all and you just tried this one for the first time, I feel like you would really enjoy it and you would think it was an amazing palette for the price because it is really good. But if you've already tried this one first and then you try to go to this one, you may feel like I do and be a little bit let down, hoping that it was going to have the same rich and creamy feel, because it definitely doesn't. At least the shimmer shades. The matte ones do. So again, it's all just food for thought. Okay, so moving on, I just want to show you a couple looks that I created with both of these palettes. First, I'll show you one that I did with this one over the weekend. So for this look, I used some purple shades in the crease and then blue and silver on my lid. I really love the way that this one turned out. It was a little bit of a bolder look for me, but I wasn't really going anywhere, so I was just kind of having fun and playing. So I used this matte purple Gemini in my crease, and then I used Cancer on my lid. And then I also tapped the Gemini baked shade on top of that just to give it a little bit more dimension and depth. So I thought that look came out really, really pretty. And then for the look that I'm wearing today, I actually used the Love Signs palette. So first I went into the matte Libra shade and I applied that above my crease, which I usually do because I have hooded eyes. So I apply it in the eye socket in a back and forth windshield wiper motion, and I just blended that one out. As you can see, these go on really intensely, and there's definitely a lot of blending involved just to get them to sheer out a little bit. Then I put the baked shade Taurus on my lid, and I just used a brush. I didn't wet it, and I found that it just went on really intensely, really nicely. Even though these don't feel the same as the original Zodiac, as I said before, I think they're still really nice shadows and they do a great job. And similar to the other look that I did, I tapped a lighter shade right on top, and I used this one Aries, which is that light pink. And then I just patted that with my finger right in the center of the lid. And I really like how this look came out as well. I was kind of inspired by the whole like Valentine's Day theme of this palette, just to do kind of like a pink and red sort of look. All right, and then last but not least, I just want to quickly talk about the Zodiac Capricorn palette, which is so super adorable. And to be honest, I think I use this one the most just because it's really neutral. These are like these everyday wearable shades that I reach for all the time. And while I love the bigger Zodiac palettes, they're just full of color and there's so much to choose from. I often just sit there like, I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to pick. It takes too long. I just reach for this and it's super quick and easy. So this is the one I've been going for a lot. And inside you're getting 0.35 ounces in here. So it's about a third of this one, which is 0.95 ounces. And here's just a little size comparison. It's also much easier as far as storage goes. And when I first saw the promo shots of this, I was not impressed. It looked like it was just all basic browns. They all kind of looked the same, but it really couldn't be further from the truth. And I did swatch this on my Instagram page the other day, and I can't even tell you how many people said they did not want to buy it when they saw the promo shots on BH Cosmetics, but when they saw my swatches, they were like, it's actually really pretty. It really, really is. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you some swatches so you can see what I'm talking about. It just has a really pretty mix of warm tones and cool tones, so you're getting both in there. You're also getting 5 mattes and 4 shimmers, including that one baked shimmer that's in the middle, which you can use as a face highlight or also on your eyes as well. So I just think it's a really well-rounded palette. You can create multiple different looks with this, and I've definitely been having a lot of fun playing with it. So I'll put up a picture of a look that I did on Saturday with this one. And these shades actually don't have names in them, so I'm just gonna point to the ones that I used. So I used this warmer one right here up in my crease. And then to deepen up my crease, I used this deeper brown one right here. And on my lid, I used this gray shimmer right here. So I love the mix of warm and cool tones in that look. And I have to say the formula on this one is really good as well. The pressed shimmers, which aren't in either one of the other palettes, are fantastic. They apply really easily with a brush. But because they're not those super metallic baked shades, they don't pop on the eyes quite as much as the ones in these palettes. So I would wet these if you want them to pop a little bit more. With these, you don't really have to. So these are just more like your average everyday shimmer shades, but they're definitely a really nice formula. They're super buttery and, like I said, easy to pick up with a brush, or you can pat them on with your finger as well. All right, so those are my thoughts on all 3 BH Cosmetics Zodiac palettes. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. And also, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Have you tried any of these and which one was your favorite? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I do reviews during the week as well as hauls every Sunday. Thank you guys.